Hey everyone, it's Mike here, and we're going to talk about today on this video is the box level information packing list of what you might call it for Amazon FBA. This only applies when you are shipping more than 2 boxes. So if you're doing 2, 3, 4, 5, and up, going to one location, you're going to have to do this in the future. I believe it's going to be set for January. But for those that opted into the program, this is basically how it goes. So we got our shipment, we're ready to rock and roll with this. Now before we actually get into the process here, let me just give you a quick tip of what I had to learn when I was doing this. Now typically, I've got boxes lined up, so I'm putting my product in these boxes, and when this popped up finally, I realized, I'm like, oh my gosh, I got to go through and find out what's in the boxes. So keep that in mind, because I sealed my boxes and I had to open up the boxes, go back in and tinker around to find out exactly what was in those items, find out what was actually in those individual boxes. So when you're doing this, make sure you have your boxes lined up, making sure you have your products in the boxes already before you go through this process, because if you don't, you're going to have to go back there and figure out, oh my God, what's in what box, or something of that nature, right? So make sure you have everything boxed up, and then at that point, then you can go to this next step. So let's assume we have everything boxed up. Let's say we've got 2 boxes going right now. Right here, as you can see, you're going to have what's called download SKU list. All right, and this will pop up here, and it'll look something similar to this. Okay, it's basically a text file, so you can open it up in Notebook or a Notepad or anything like that of that nature, Word, Excel, and it's just a bunch of mumbo jumbo. So all I did is hit Control C and I copied this, and now I'm going to go into Google Docs, and I just file and paste it. So it's right here. Before we get over there, though, let me take you back to this so we can talk a little further about what actually you have to do here. All right, and I'll have a link below so you can read this as well. But this is Amazon's walkthrough in terms of how to set this up. It's pretty self-explanatory, and the biggest takeaways here is section here, to download the packing list, you have to open the file and then copy it, which we did. We copied it to a Google Doc sheet, Google Sheet, and then what we want to do is we want to look through column K if we're doing non-case packed items. If we're doing case packed items, you want to move to M or O. And again, you can read through this here, but step number 5 here breaks down the FBA shipment ID, and this is very important here, right? If you look here where it says FBA 2HCWK001, that means box 1, and so forth here. 002 is box 2. So let's go into the spreadsheet here, and we're going to pull up here. Let's see. This should be box 001, which it is, as you can see there, 001. And let me scroll over here and take it over here so we can see this next one. So this would be box number 2 and so forth, right? So here's what we're doing. All right, so this is box number 1 in K, box number 2, which is M, and it reflects with the last 3 digits there, last digit is your box number. So here we've got, let's see what we even have here. I'm just doing this on the fly, guys, but you can get an understanding for this. So when you got your first box set up, right, here's what you need to do. You need to go through that first box and basically select which inventory quantity you have. So let's say here, let's go to here. So I don't know what that is. We got Lego Jurassic Park set here. So quantity 3, that's what we're putting in. If we have the Good Times, not sure what that is, quantity 1. Okay, and so forth. And you go through your whole inventory list here. Here we had 94 different products, and then basically you're going through box 1. Then you need to go into box 2 and do the same thing. Now you don't need to put zeros here. I mean, I guess you could if you wanted to. I just leave them blank. But here, since all 3 quantity is in that box 1. Now if you have more of that product in box 2, just put 2 or 1 or whatever the quantity is. And it's that simple. Just make sure every product, every title, every merchant SKU is assigned to either unit 1, which would be box 1, or unit 2, okay, and so forth. If you got 3 units, 4 units, each unit's a box. So that's basically that step there. And then basically we're going to go back is, once we have that set up, right, like it says here in the instructions, if you're using Excel, it's click Save As, and you're going to want to save it as a text tab section, right? And Google Sheets here, it's really easy, guys. Google Sheets is free. You just need a Google account. So we're just going to go to File, Download As, and we're going to select Tab Separated Values, TSV. Save this in a spot. Let's say I preferably like to do it on the desktop, and it's saved there. Once it's saved, you're pretty much done. You're going to go back here into your shipment through Amazon, and you're going to click Browse. Once you click Browse, you're going to select that file you just saved, that TSV document, and then upload. Once it's uploaded, you'll see a little green marker. It'll probably pop up right around here somewhere, and it'll say upload successful. You're ready to rock and roll at that point, right? Then you're basically going in, like typically, entering in your calculations in terms of how much weights and everything like that you got going on. But that's it, guys. That's pretty much it. That's the process here to figure out the box level information. Pretty simple. Again, this is just a fast way of me doing it. There might be a quicker way for a process to do this. Again, this is just through Amazon's platform. This isn't through any third-party software. So maybe there's a third-party software that makes it easier. I don't know. I haven't really messed with anything other than just the Amazon platform itself and using this box level information, this kind of virtual pack list. Again, remember, you don't have to put this packing list in the box. All right, this is all just in Amazon's system. So you're basically downloading this SKU list, copying it, throwing it in a Google Sheet or Excel spreadsheet, adjusting your quantity, saving that file to the right format, browse, upload, you're done. So hopefully it made sense to you guys. Till next time, I'm out of here. Peace.